Hello, folks. This is your pregame show for Kansas Wesleyan versus your Colorado Cougars. I'm Jack Jones. This is Anthony Hirsch, and we're going to chat about the game coming up today. This is only the second matchup between Colorado Christian and Kansas Wesleyan. So far this season, CCU's off to a 2-2 start, including an exhibition win against UNC, which didn't count towards their record, as they go into the home stretch on this Thanksgiving weekend versus Westcliff University and Kansas Wesleyan. On the other side of things, Kansas Wesleyan is off to an extremely hot start, going 6-0 and ranked 24th in the NAIA. This is only an exhibition match for Kansas Wesleyan, but it will count towards Colorado Christian's record. So go out there and support your guys tonight.
Now let's jump into a little bit of history between these two teams. These teams have actually only played each other one other time in school history, resulted in a 59-54 Kansas Wesleyan win. And in that game, Marquise Kramer led Kansas Wesleyan with 20 points, and Braxton Tucker led our CCU Cougars with 19 points. This game did happen back in 2018, so neither players are still with the club.
And so we'll go over a little bit about how Kansas Wesleyan's been doing this year and why they've been so good. One guy is John Murdoch. He's scored double digits in 5 of 6 of their games so far this season. In the last game versus Friends University, he scored 26 points. So this man has been hot to start the season. Another player that CCU's got to watch out for is Alex Littlejohn. And you did hear me right. It is Littlejohn. He scored double digits in 4 of the 6 games. And another thing about Kansas Wesleyan, they have a loaded roster. So they have many threats, a ton of guys scoring double digits each game. And so you definitely got to watch out for their ball movement and other things like that. But we'll throw it over to the CCU side and what kind of play we've had this season.
Yeah, we'll go over some of the CCU's top performers so far this year. DJ McDonald has led the team in scoring averaging 10.7 points per game so far throughout the year. He is followed by Nick Zile, who's averaging 10.3 points per game, add 6.3 rebounds per game to that. He's had a very solid start to this year. And then Maro Ego Detaye is averaging 9.8 points per game, 8.0 rebounds per game.
Double watch.
We'll be on the lookout for that in this game. A couple other notable players for CCU. Noah Kahn is averaging 9.3 points per game. And then from their last game, Jason Gallant really had a masterclass. Absolutely fantastic game. Dropped 27 points, add 7 rebounds, 5 assists to that. And that was a nice close win against UNC. Didn't count towards the record, but still a very impressive win for them.
Very solid for this team especially. I mean, going out and beating a team like UNC, being in the RMAC, what an impressive win and what an impressive showing from Jason Gallant.
Really shows that the RMAC can really compete even with some lower-level D1 schools. But they have many different players that can score points and lead the team, so distributing it will be a huge key for this game.
Yeah, and talking about that, we're going to head into the keys for the game for the Cougars to win. First, you got to stop Kansas Wesleyan's ball movement. They have so many different guys, and they pass the ball very well, distributed it well. And if you can play some good defense and stop them and moving it well and not letting them get to the open guy, that's one key to winning this game.
I think another big key is going to be play the best defense you can because there are so many threats on this Kansas Wesleyan side. If they're able to have a great defensive performance team-wide, I think they have a shot in this game.
Well, they have such a deep team, especially compared to CCU. CCU's got a decent amount of guys on their team, but Kansas Wesleyan has almost a third more. So you definitely got to be playing your best defense for every single minute of the game. And the last key to the game is CCU also has a lot of weapons. They have a lot of guys that can score. You got to get these guys going. You guys have to score a lot of points in this game to win. So great defense and some great offense, and you should be set to win this game. But that's all for our CCU pregame show, and we're going to throw it back to the announcers, and I hope you guys enjoy the game. Thanks for listening.